For the last hour, I was working with many different lighting setups with the full environment. So the good thing that a good measurement to see if you create a nice scene is that a lot of lights work really nice with your shot, and it's really hard to decide which way to go. So I'm going to show you a few renders that I made, so we can check together, and I can share my what I thought about all of them. So in this one I had like this, instead of having an HDRI, I had just the sunlight, redshift sunlight. Some renders are not really good because it was progressive render, and I cut in the beginning of it just to have the idea of how the light reacts. So we have the sunlight with some VDB clouds, so it's not an HDRI, and the sun is coming from the right, so it's coming from this angle. So we have light in this wall, we have light in the side of this boat that make a good contrast to the land, and we have a bit of fog there. So this one is the sunlight. Where is, okay, yeah, that's just the sunlight. It's coming from the left in the screen here, and there's no clouds, just a bit of fog. Still low res render, that's why you see some pixelation here. And this one, the same thing, yeah, almost the same as this one, but with some clouds in here, and the sun is coming a bit more from the back, so we have more shadow in this face and more light in here. If you can compare, yeah, it's just coming more from the back. We almost lost the boat in here. We have a lot of bright spots around this area and the hills. So now it's some HDRI sequence, so we have like different HDRI. So here we have like this cloudy day and all these kind of like gray tones, still a very blue water, some pink here. It's really nice. I like this mood. It's not very often that we see this mood because it's just so gray, but I kind of like it. This one, we have like this sun coming from here, very like midday, something like that, 11 o'clock, and we have a lot of light. Different than the sunlight, the HDRI, the shadows are less hard, so more soft shadows around this area, so you don't see the very dark edges. You can make the light softer from the sunlight. I kind of like this one, the big cloud make a good contrast with the back of the island here, a lot of nice variation in the water. And in this one we have just another HDRI, sunny day, a lot of lights in here. This one a bit darker, we see the fog there in the back, of course low res still, but just more boring. From this one I actually prefer the sunlight one. This one is cool. We have this more greenish tone casted by the HDRI. I think the fog a bit more green as well. Not that I would go for this look, just was trying different ideas, and yeah, this is a nice one as well. This one I really like. I think it's kind of really soft, but still you can see all the details. The beach is not that the totally blown out golden look that you lose all the details. I really like this one. I especially like how the way that the light interact with the background island. I think it's really cool. So yeah, this one I really like. This one is a different one, still very nice, soft shadows. We kind of like hide a lot of the island itself, we don't show too much. This one, the same thing. I don't quite like this one. I think it's I don't know, I think it's kind of dark, the clouds I didn't like. So yeah, this is more stylized look. A lot of details here, more like a painting. The clouds look a bit too cartoonish, I would say, like, because you don't see much variation. So we have like kind of the same color going on in here, same color here, not a lot of variation, so not very high res. This one is really beautiful, like very poetic, cool look for a story to be told, and for this time of the day looks really beautiful. This big sun glowing here with this dense cloud crossing all over, and I really love this one. The tones of the water is beautiful. So of course we're not showcasing a lot the island itself, but I really think it's beautiful. And I think that's all. And then from the other, I tried these different looks for the other camera just to see. So this one more like the cloudy day look. So you see there's no place that really too bright. So you can see the beach here, it's cool, the coral reef ring around, and some deeper areas, like some variation. It's really cool. And then the red one, the one that was the last one, like from the same light as this one, I wanted to see how it went from the other camera that I want to do the second shot. And it's really beautiful. If you pay attention in the water, in the background, the light casting here, golden light, red, a lot of details. All the details of the island, they are there, so it's really cool. We have like our rice field, a bit too saturated in this one, but still nice. I like this turquoise color around this. So in general, I love many of them, and I would love to maybe try to do the full render with different lighting setups. The one that I really like, I think this one looks really cool. We can just desaturate a bit, maybe it's over the top, this part, or this light is really beautiful as well. I will do like that. I'm going to do a full render of this shot with that camera movement that we created, and show you guys.